Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you to the fifth episode of this series, in which we are discussing about do you want to remember the list of the surahs from the Quran. As you know, we have completed previously last 4 episodes, and in each episode we have remembered 15 surahs. So by now we have completed till the last episode 60 surahs of the Quran. And in this episode, the fifth episode, we will just revise all those surahs from the beginning to the 60th surah. So it will be a revision episode. And then, inshallah, in the next episode, we will continue further. So to begin with, as we have earlier mentioned that our mind works on basically on two principles. That is, works on the principle of association, as well as the second principle is it works on the principle of repetition. So the more you repeat it, the memory gets better and better. And the first principle is the more you associate to the things which you know to the things which you do not know, it helps you to remember. And then once you repeat it, the second principle, it becomes permanent in your long-term memory. So following these two principles, we are working along and we have completed 4 episodes. So we'll just have a revision, that is we are following now the second principle of repetition. So I hope that inshallah this will be an overview and holistic approach for all this previous episode, inshallah. So let's begin. So the first surah of the Quran is Al-Fatiha, which is the opening. And as the stories goes, we'll just discuss the meaning, and then we will side by side refer to the name itself of the surah. So it will be easier to correlate with the meaning as well as the word of the surah itself, inshallah. So the first surah is the opening. As you know, we have opened the book, and this is Al-Fatiha. And once we have opened the book, we have seen a cow. We have seen the cow, which is Al-Baqarah, which is the second surah. And once we have seen this, along with this, we have seen the family of Imran, which is Al-Imran. And moving down, along with the family of Imran, there is the woman, which is An-Nisa. And the family of Imran and this woman are dining around a table, which is Al-Ma'idah. And when they are dining around the table, there comes the cattle, that is Al-Anam, that is Al-Anam. And these cattle are coming from the heights, which is Al-Araf. And once they are coming from the heights, from Al-Araf, they are carrying on their backs the spoils of war. They are carrying on their back the spoils of war, which is Al-Anfal. And once they are there, this family of Imran and this woman do repentance, and that is At-Tawbah. And once they did Tawbah, there comes 3 people, one by one, by names, Yunus, Hud, and Yusuf. That is the surah number 10, 11th, and 12th, which is Yunus, Hud, and Yusuf respectively. Moving down, the 13th surah is the thunder. That is, as soon as this Yunus, Hud, and Yusuf came, they struck a thunder, and this is called by name Ar-Ra'd. And then once the thunder struck, then comes a person by name Ibrahim. That is Surah Ibrahim. And once he comes along with a rock. That is Al-Hijr, the 15th surah. And on this rock, there sits a bee, which is An-Nahl. And this bee, An-Nahl, the bee, goes to the night journey, which is Al-Isra. And once he comes back, when this bee comes back, it landed in front of the cave, which is Al-Kahf, the 18th surah of the Quran. And once it landed in front of the cave, this bee saw 2 people, one by name Maryam and other by name Taha. That is the 19th and 20th surah of the Quran. So far so good. I hope that you have gone through this list, and this has made refresh your mind of all the 20 surahs till now. So moving forward, going to the 21st surah. And when Maryam and Taha were there in front of the cave. There came the prophets, and these prophets, that is Al-Anbiya, went to pilgrimage, that is Al-Hajj. And along with this, the believers, that is Al-Muminun, also went for Hajj. And once they went for Hajj, there comes the light, that is An-Nur. There comes the light, that is An-Nur. And which is the standard, which is the Al-Furqan. And then came along the poets, the Ashura, the poets, and the ant, that is An-Namal. And this poets and this ant started telling their stories. And these stories are known as Al-Qasas, that is the 28th surah. And these stories were said to the spider, which is Al-Ankabut, and to the Romans, the Romans. So by this we have completed 30 surahs through the story. Moving to the right side, wherein we have the remaining 38 surah, that is from 31 to 60, there comes a person by name Luqman. Which is the Surah Luqman. And he does the prostration, that is as-sajda. And once he does sajda, the combined forces, that is Al-Ahzab comes in. And this Al-Ahzab, the combined forces, consist of 3 people, that is Sheba, Fatir, and Yasin. That is the Surah Saba, Fatir, and Yasin, respectively. And these combined forces draw themselves in ranks, that is As-Safat. And then comes a person by name Saad, And this, along with this person, Saad, there come the crowds. And these crowds are the believers. That is, these crowds are Az-Zumar, by Surah Az-Zumar, and these crowds are the believer, that is Surah Al-Muminun, which is the 40th surah of the Quran. And once they come in, this mu'min and the believers explain in detail, that is the Surah Fussilat. That is, they explain in detail and they have consultation with each other. That is Fussilat and Ashura. That is the 42nd surah. They are explaining in detail and doing consultation about the ornaments of gold, which is Az-Zukhruf. And then when they were doing this, the smoke erupted, and that is Ad-Dukhan. And as soon as the smoke erupted, they started kneeling, and that is Al-Jasiyah. And once they were kneeling on the Al-Ahqaf, that is the dunes, the Al-Ahqaf, that is the sandhills. And when they were kneeling on Al-Ahqaf, Al-Jasiyah, Al-Ahqaf, there came a person by name Muhammad. This surah is the 47th surah, Surah Muhammad. And once this person came in, he had a victory flag, that is Al-Fath. And he was coming from the rooms, that is Al-Hujurat. And then on this flag, the victory flag, he had a letter Qaf on it. And once he came in, there started the winnowing wind, the winds, that is Ad-Dariyat. And these winds were coming from the mountain, At-Tur. And when these winds were coming from the mountain, then the star emerged, that is An-Najm emerged. And along with it, the moon emerged, that is Al-Qamar. An-Najm and Al-Qamar. And this An-Najm and Al-Qamar emerged from the beneficent, that is Ar-Rahman. That is the 55th surah of the Quran. So I hope that by now it has been a reminder for you for all the surahs from surah number 1 to surah number 55. I was a little bit fast so that you can just recall it and have a repetition of it. So we are left with 5 surahs now, and then we will finish this episode, inshallah. So this 55th surah is Ar-Rahman. And once this happened, once the star and the moon were visible, were emerging from the beneficent, that is Ar-Rahman, then an event happened, that's Al-Waqiyah. That the event, what happened was that an iron bar and a pleading woman, Al-Hadid and Al-Mujadila, these two identities, these two things, that is the iron bar and the pleading woman, the Al-Hadid and Al-Mujadila, came from the exile, that is from Al-Hashr. And this woman, this pleading woman was put under questioning, that is Al-Mumtahina. So this is all about the 60 surahs of the Quran moving into a story. And I hope that this has refreshed your mind. And this was a repetition of all these episodes from the episode number 1 to episode number 4. So inshallah, I'll be back with the 6th episode where we will be discussing the next 20 surahs. So we will go a little fast and we will complete the complete surahs of 114 surahs in the next 3 episodes. That is 20, 20, 20, inshallah. So I hope that this was something beneficial for you. And if so, then please do share your comments below and also share this video with your loved ones. Jazakallahu khair for watching. Inshallah, I'll be back with the next episode. Till then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.